Well, hello, Rabbi. It's a cold morning outside, but it warms my heart to see you. We've been talking about a new series that we want to focus on because there's just so much that's going on in the world today that we're concerned about, and we know everyone else is, that we want to try and find a way to categorize it so that we can identify at least the different issues that seem to be obsessing everybody right now. And we came up with an idea for a new series. Take it away, Rabbi.
Wake up, America. And I don't want anyone to confuse this with the use of the word woke and how that's become politicized. I think, the morning TV show, the morning radio shows, they all say, wake up, America. And they're on at 4, 5, or 6 in the morning. And so I want you and I to address current political, sports, almost any issue. And we're going to use a moral compass. And I just want to put a plug in for some of our past shows where Make America Good Again was very, very specific. But with this series, we're going to take a moral compass and we're going to start looking at like what's going on in Minnesota with a bystander, a nurse from ICU being murdered. We're going to look at why a woman poet was murdered in Minnesota, and everyone's taking sides, and it's black and white, and everyone's saying whatever they're saying. I want to take a look at this new Gaza peace plan, which looks like its sole goal is to line the pockets of people and not really help the Palestinians. And we're going to touch on the Ukraine. For whatever reason, everyone keeps appeasing Russia. Nonsense. We have what happened during the Second World. We have wonderful historic examples. So I think our new series is going to be a shofar. The ram's horn, the shofar, was to call people. And we blow it at Rosh Hashanah to call people to repentance. It's a very sharp, irritating sound. And its goal is to awaken us, to awaken us to our past behavior, to good choices, bad choices. There's always a choice. And so I would like our new series, Wake Up America, to be a shofar, to be a call, but not just to make sides, not just to take sides, but to take a moral compass, to help guide us through all the stuff that's going on. How much is it going to cost us to send a spaceship around the moon? We could house every unhoused person in America. We could cure the cancers that haven't been cured. We could stop people not having enough to eat just with that one mission. Wake up, America. And we're going to look in depth at keeping score by using money. Am I successful? Oh, I'm not. By every measure, you're not successful either, Joe.
Well, I know that money has always been used as an excuse or a reason, and on both directions, just like a compass. And I see my role in these conversations as pointing the opposite direction, like a compass needle. There's one end that points north and the other end that points south. Not that there's anything wrong with east and west, but there are opposing viewpoints. And I think that's what is causing so much of the problems that we're having right now. People think they have to take one view or the other view. Whereas if you look at a real compass, it's balancing on a point in the middle. And if the compass is tipped too far to the left or the right, it doesn't work. It's only when it's held level and the needles are allowed to spin by themselves, independent of what the user is using it for, that you find the true answer, whether it's true north, true south, or just the truth. So I look forward to our conversations, Rabbi. I promise to hold up my end, and I hope that our friendship carries us through my lack of wisdom on some subjects and your abundance of wisdom on others.
And the compass is only useful if we have a goal. and we're using it to find the goal. And too often what I hear is people don't have a goal, don't have a balance. They're just doing an emotional knee-jerk reaction. And so I always want to ask the question, where do you want to be and where are you? Just remember the Buddha saying, not the American one, but the real, what the Buddha actually said, the journey begins where you're standing.